could be a boss, or it could be somebody who is in charge, some kind of supervisor of some sort, but it seems like they're really in charge of the operations of what's going on in your work situation. I don't know if the power struggle is between you and that person, or it could be that you need to go to that person about the power struggle, but I'm just seeing the power struggle being here, and that there's somebody in a position of authority. Could be a fire sign, or it just could be just, I don't know, your boss. Okay. So I've got the Eight of Pentacles here, which means that you are refining your work, or that work needs to be refined. You're working on something, but you're working toward refining that work, and that's what it's all about. It could be that the conflict comes from that. Sometimes you have jealousy. Sometimes people don't like to see you get ahead. You got to keep your nose to the grindstone and your shoulder to the wheel. You can't get off focus just because somebody else is player hating. You understand what I'm saying? The King of Wands may be somebody that you can go to about it, but it's somebody who understands the operations and mechanisms. They know all the policies, procedures, etc., 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 and that is key. All right. So here I've got this person coming to you with an offer. This could be an offer coming from somewhere else, okay? Because if this skirmish gets out of control, right, just continue to work on what it is that you're working on. Again, keep your head to the, stay focused on what it is that you're doing. And then I'm getting that there may be an offer coming in from somewhere else. Somebody with something a little more like your speed and what it is that you're really trying to do. I'm seeing here that you need to come out a little bit more, like what your skills are, your skill set, and what it is that you can bring to the table. You need to bring that out of the dark. You've been hiding something, Pisces, or keeping something to yourself. It's a skill set that you've been keeping to yourself, and you need to bring that out in the open more, because if people don't know you have that skill set, then how they gonna save you from this drama up in here? You up there working, working, working. True, you're supposed to be refining your skill, but what skill are you refining? And then you need to bring that out in the open. I'm seeing that real clearly there. We've got the Death card coming in, which to me represents an ending, but not just an ending to the job. It's an ending to what you think about the job, and the ending to what, the way that you operate in that kind of work situation. You have to put that behind you, because that's not who you are anymore in the workspace. You have changed position. You have altered your position. No wonder you having conflict, because you're probably in a position that doesn't really match where your frequency is. You have to move forward from something else. But again, this is not about just moving away from the job. It's about moving away from the way that you think about yourself at the job, right? You're in a different position. It's not about your title. It's not about how much money you make. It doesn't matter how many rungs are above you or below you. It's about your true position and what you bring to the table. That's what it's really about. And what you bring to the table is why you're there, part of your purpose, all of that. You got to look beyond the obvious. So here we have commitment. This is the Four of Wands usually is about marriage, but when we're talking about work, we're talking about what you commit yourself to and what you are committing yourself to. That's a very important thing to think about, because really this is what you're committing to. You have it, what you put a whole lot of time, work, and effort into represents your commitment. Now, if you don't want to do this anymore, if this is the type of work you're done with it, you're through with it, that kind of thing, then you're going to have to change your commitment. And then when you change your commitment, then the work is going to begin to change. But before you start changing commitments, be sure that this commitment that you are in is not not a part of your divine plan. Because if it is a part of your divine plan, then you don't want to, shirk on your commitment. At the same time, you don't want to be overcommitting to things that you don't need to overcommit about. All right. Anything else for Pisces in relationship to work for the month of June? Yeah, consider your commitment. Consider what you committed to. Have you done it? Have you accomplished that thing that you set out to do? And what are you committed to for yourself moving forward? You have to rethink your situation about how you are in that work environment and who you see yourself being. You need to bring your talents out of the closet. Don't forget about that. And there's an offer coming through for you when that work is done. There is an offer, and actually it's going to be a group of people that you will be able to work with. See, this is who you're working with now, Pisces. Feeling like you're getting ready to get stabbed in the back, you don't know. But what you're looking for is people who know their skill set and apply their skill set, and it brings all of that together in a nice little package that's lucrative, that you can make your money. You can work with your partners. You don't feel like you have to fight them or have some kind of battle royale about it. You don't have to run to your supervisor because you're always having to deal with that. That's the ideal. And the way to get there is to bring your talents out, remember who you are, and remember what your commitment is as far as the workplace is concerned. Simple as that. All right, let's see about these animal spirits and see what kind of animal energies we need to draw in or that are being drawn into our space that we need to be mindful of. Love it. Love it. This has an insect. It says the insect, but